8 psychological tricks to make anyone like you get inside their mind. All right, folks, let's be real here. You've probably wondered how to make someone like you without coming across as awkward or desperate, right? Well, you're in luck. The world's top seducers don't even think about these strategies. They just do them naturally. But for the rest of us who aren't born Casanovas, I've got the inside scoop on all the psychological tricks you'll need to win over that special someone. Whether you're crushing hard or just want to step up your game, these 8 tricks are going to flip the script. Ready? Let's go. 1. Never ask, "Can I take control?" Let's start with something super basic but game-changing. Stop asking, "Can I?" Why? Because every time you ask a yes or no question, you're opening the door for them to say no. And trust me, when people are unsure or caught off guard, no is the easiest thing to say. Like, "Can I have your number?" No. "Want to go on a date with me?" No. So what's the fix? You need to take the lead. Be assertive without being pushy. Instead of asking, "Can I get your number?" say, "Hey, put your number in here," as you hand them your phone. Or instead of asking, "Would you like to go on a date?" say, "I found this amazing new burger spot, we've got to check it out. I'll pick you up Saturday at 7. Notice how that doesn't leave room for them to squirm out? You're giving them direction, and it makes the whole interaction feel smoother and more natural. Plus, confidence is sexy, people. Own it. 2. The magic forehead trick, make them try to impress you. This next one is my personal favorite. It's all about how you look at someone. Ever been around someone who's so attractive that you suddenly feel all weird and awkward? Like you can't even talk straight? That's not just in your head. Dopamine is actually flooding your brain, making you feel jittery. But guess what? You can turn this around and make them feel that way instead.
Here's how. When you're talking to someone you find attractive, look right in the middle of their forehead.
Yeah, it sounds weird, but trust me, it works. It makes the other person feel like they're the ones being judged, which creates a subtle shift in power. This is something called the Hawthorne effect. When people feel like they're being watched, they subconsciously try to impress you. So instead of you being the nervous one, now they're the ones trying to win you over. Power move, right? 3. The serial positioning effect. First and last impressions matter most. Let's face it, we all stress about what to say around our crush. We overthink every word, imagining they're analyzing everything. Spoiler alert, they're not. Thanks to something called the serial positioning effect, humans mostly remember the first and last parts of a conversation. The middle? It's basically a blur. What does this mean for you? Focus on nailing those first and last impressions. Your first impression is often judged in a split second, and while you can't really change your face, you can control your style. What you wear says a lot about you before you even open your mouth. So ditch the wrinkled t-shirt and go for something a bit more polished, like a fitted shirt or polo. It immediately elevates your status in their eyes, making you seem more put together and confident. As for the last impression, this is your golden opportunity. After a few minutes of chatting, hit them with a genuine compliment like, "You've got a really great vibe," or "I love how passionate you are about that." And here's the kicker. Leave immediately after. Say you've got an appointment or something. Leaving the conversation on a high note makes them remember you fondly and leaves them wanting more. That's how you become unforgettable. 4. The power of nodding. Get them to agree without them knowing. All right, you ready for a Jedi mind trick? Let's talk about nodding. You ever notice when someone's nodding their head while talking to you, you start nodding too? That's the chameleon effect in action. We're wired to unconsciously mimic the movements of people we're interacting with, and you can use this to your advantage. Imagine this scenario. You're at the gym and you want to strike up a conversation with someone after they finish their set. Instead of awkwardly saying, "Hey, can I talk to you for a sec?" ask while you're nodding your head, like, "Hey, do you have a second to chat?" Nod. They'll start nodding too, and boom, you've just made them more likely to say yes without even realizing it. There's actually a study that backs this up. It found that participants who nodded their heads while listening to persuasive messages were more likely to agree with them than those who shook their heads. So next time you're asking for something, whether it's a favor, a date, or just some of their time, nod while you ask and you'll get that yes you're looking for. 5. Be the man you want to be. Dress the part. Here's a fun one. Did you know that the clothes you wear can change how you feel about yourself? It's called enclothed cognition, and it's all about how what you wear influences your mindset. Want to feel like a high-status, confident guy? Then start dressing like one. Here's the deal. If you want to be fit, wear clothes that make you feel athletic. Studies show that even just putting on gym clothes can motivate you to hit the gym and actually increase your performance. Feeling good about yourself starts with looking good, so invest in clothes that fit well and make you feel sharp. A fitted jacket or tailored pants can make you look more dominant and confident, which in turn makes you feel that way. And trust me, confidence is contagious. 6. Playfully doubt their abilities, trigger their need to prove themselves. Here's where we get into the art of playful banter. You know when you tease someone just a little bit and it makes them want to prove you wrong? That's what we're going for here. It's all about planting a little seed of doubt in their mind and watch them try to convince you otherwise. For example, let's say she's a big traveler. You can say, "Wow, you've been to some cool places, but I don't think you could handle insert exotic place here." Now, she's going to jump in and tell you exactly why she can handle it. Or, if she's into fitness, try something like, "Sure, a marathon is tough, but I don't know if you're ready for an off-road trail." The goal here is to playfully challenge her, and she'll naturally want to prove you wrong, which keeps the conversation exciting and engaging. 7. Turn a no into a yes, reverse psychology in action. We've all been there. You're trying to get someone to say yes, and you start getting pushy. Suddenly, they feel cornered, and you're left with a flat-out no. But here's a trick. Instead of asking for a yes, ask for a no. It sounds counterintuitive, but it works. Instead of saying, "Do you want to grab coffee?" ask, "Would you be opposed to grabbing coffee sometime?" Or, "Have you given up on dating?" This way, when they say no, it's actually the yes you wanted all along. They'll feel more in control, and you'll still get what you were after without making things awkward. 8. The reptile brain hack. Tap into their primal instincts. Last, but definitely not least, let's talk about the reptile brain. We've got 3 brains: the logical brain, the emotional brain, and the primal brain. That last one, the reptile brain, only cares about 3 things: food, sex, and survival. And here's the kicker. You can manipulate all 3. First, food. Studies show that certain scents, like vanilla and pumpkin, can actually trigger arousal. So maybe don't walk around smelling like a pumpkin pie, but a cologne with subtle sweet notes can give you an edge. Second, sex. You don't have to walk around half naked, but showing just a little bit of skin, like unbuttoning the top buttons of your shirt or wearing a fitted jacket, can make a big difference. It's all about suggesting without being obvious. Lastly, danger. This is a bit tougher to master, but hitting the gym and learning a martial art can help. There's something primal about a guy who's physically strong and can handle himself. It triggers that survival instinct in others, making you seem more capable and attractive. And there you have it, folks. 8 powerful psychological tricks to help you charm anyone. Just remember, these are tools, not magic spells, so use them wisely. Drop a comment below on which trick you're going to try first. And don't forget to smash that subscribe button for more mind-bending content. See you in the next one.